Coffee with
Keith?
Keith and Katie on Public House Media. We have a different format today. We're using the app that we're supposed to because today we have a working computer. So that's why we have this really cool border around us. Santa's going to fly across the moon in that corner. Everything's backwards. I feel like a meteorologist. There he goes, across the moon. You see it. Keith doesn't see it. So Keith and I are in separate cities, and that's why we have to do this weird thing. It seems like we're apart a lot lately, Keith.
Yeah. What can I say? Our marriage is just, growing apart gradually.
We do better apart. No.
We have
no.
Our. Hope you have your coffee with you.
I have a very special mug today.
Oh,
right? We've been talking. My grandma used to give me a new mug every Christmas. So I have something like 27 mugs. Actually 30 now because Keith started getting them too. So I was looking for a mug to use for tonight's show, and I asked Mom where she was keeping hers. And this was hers when she was little. This is approximately 52 years old.
Wow.
Is it not the cutest little thing?
That is cool. Did your grandma get special mugs for your mom all the time too?
No, this was like a one-time thing. The whole family got mugs, it sounds like, one Christmas. And then every Christmas, those mugs came out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I love this. It's a little boot.
Yeah, I have the same one that I've been using for this season pretty much because I don't have all of the holiday cups. We only have a handful at our place. So when I'm in Pittsville as well on Friday, I'll have to dig out a couple more festive cups of my own.
Yeah. So the deal is I'm at my parents' house a couple of days early. Keith's going to drive up with Mr. Fuzzy Face on Thursday. I took the train up yesterday. I took the Amtrak from Chicago to the Dells, which is why we have the topic that we do. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, as always, start off our Tuesday show. Go ahead, Keith. I know.
We always start off our Tuesday shows by seeing how we did with our Packer predictions, and neither of us did that well. I mean, Packers.
Well, the Packers didn't do that well, so we couldn't.
This was our playoff game. Every game from here on out was a playoff game for the Packers. They had to win out and have a favor or two just to get into the playoffs. The Packers did not win. They lost to the Carolina Panthers, and their fate was sealed yesterday as the Falcons went on to beat the Buccaneers. So the Packers are officially eliminated from the playoffs for the first time in 8 seasons.
8 seasons?
Yeah, it's been a good run, and it's been fun for me as well, having beat Katie all these weeks leading into this week. But with our predictions being mine of 28-17 and Katie's being 20-17, with the Packers winning, Katie is the winner of this week's prediction challenge for the Packer game between me and Katie. So,
would you like to remind our viewers what the final score was?
The final score was. Let me. You know what? I forgot what the final score was.
Oh my goodness.
31-24.
31-24.
So the Packers lost, the Panthers won, and the Packers are eliminated from the playoffs, and we're sad. But the Packers have announced that they are sitting Aaron Rodgers for the rest of the year, so Brett Hundley will be our.
Oh, they did announce that?
Yep. So Brett Hundley will be the starting quarterback for the last 2 games. So.
All right, and that's 2 more games?
2 more games. Yep.
Yeah.
And
All
so
right.
how he does, we'll probably have him for next year as a backup. Aaron Rodgers gets the rest. And 8 straight years for the playoffs. It's a good run, but it's over. So
You know what bothers me more than the Packers not being in the playoffs is the Patriots. Are they? I assume they're in the playoffs. Yeah.
but yeah, they might have home field advantage.
They are now the only team to be in the playoffs 9 straight seasons.
9 straight seasons. The record was continuing, to go with the Packers and the Patriots, because they were both the only 2 teams last year to have made it to 8 straight playoffs. The Patriots are moving on to the playoffs, so 9 straight years for them, 8 straight years for the Packers. So,
Even worse than the Packers losing is the Packers losing to the Patriots.
Be as good as the Patriots. Sorry. Anyways, let's move on from that because it's disappointing.
Yeah. We'll still do our Packer predictions this Friday and next Friday, though, so we'll still talk about the game. And that's all we'll say about this today.
All right, Katie, on to the main topic of the evening, behaving in public.
Yes.
Why did we arrive on this topic for this episode?
So, like I said, yesterday I took the Amtrak train, which is different from the L train that we ride around Chicago. It's more of a commuter train. I took that from Chicago up to the Dells yesterday, and the route goes all across the country. I think the last stop is in Seattle. So there are all kinds of people on this train. And the woman sitting next to me was having a very difficult time of it. She wasn't able to do anything because she just got out of the hospital. Her daughter is in the hospital because she just had a baby. And the woman sitting next to me has several friends whose lives are all falling apart. And I know this because she spent an hour and a half on her cell phone on the train next to me. Earbuds did nothing to drown it out. Nothing. She did not attempt to be quiet about it. When she finally got off the phone, she was scrolling through Facebook, and she had it set that every time she went past a video, the sound came on with it. So
that's the worst.
Right? So it just really upset me, and I thought we should review how one should behave in public. Keith and I get it a lot because we live in the city and use public transportation a lot. So we run into it quite a bit, but of course you all do too. So just to make sure that you are not that person, we're sharing our horror stories. Keith, do you have one?
Yeah, kind of very similar experience. It always seems to be on a train, and that's a very common theme for us being in Chicago, especially for me. I commute on a busy train every single day going in and out of downtown. And there was this one guy, and he was not like real old, but an older guy, and he was on his cell phone, and he was screaming into the phone because he probably couldn't hear very well.
Because he's on the train.
Right, and he's on the train, exactly.
It's loud.
The train is nowhere to have a conversation. I don't care who you are or what it is. If you must answer your phone, the only acceptable thing to say on your phone while on the train is, "I'm on the train, let me call you back."
Yes.
And this guy was talking to, I think, a place to like refill a prescription or something like that, or a place where he could pick up his pills. But he called to let them know. I'm serious. He called to let them know that he was on the train. He was not at his apartment, so he did not have the information that they needed. He called them. He called. He gave I know the last 4 digits to this guy's social security number because he had to say it to like let the people know that he was who he was. And then he says, I have to, I have to refill this prescription or whatever like that. And no, that's okay because I don't know, what he needs his pills for or anything like that. You know what?
Well, at least you didn't find that out.
Right. Like what?
At least you didn't find that out.
I was gonna let it slide, and of course, like I didn't say anything to the guy, but just internally in my head, I'm like, all right, I'll let it slide because you need your medication if this is something that is very time sensitive. That's something that you should probably be on the train talking on the phone for. But he called them and to tell them that he needed his thing filled, but he was not at his apartment. So he would then call them back. It's as if he called them to let them know that he would be calling them. Couldn't believe it.
The other thing people do on the train is they play their music out loud, not over their earbuds. I don't want to listen to what is currently popular because it's stupid.
One more story. You reminded me.
This was my story, though. I thought we'd go back and forth. We could share this.
Oh, you have another story.
I was talking about the people who blare their music.
But you have a specific story? Go ahead.
No, I don't have a specific story. I was just talking about people who do that.
All right, so I'm contributing to that with my turn.
We're off today, guys. We've been apart so long, we're out of sync.
We're in separate states. Anyways, it was June.
June?
It was June, and this guy, he had a cell phone, and he was playing Christmas time, like the thing that you hear
6 months ago?
Yeah, in June. It's like 96 degrees outside. And guy is blaring the opening music for Charlie Brown Christmas on his cell phone so the whole train car can hear it. I don't. But that is not the time for it.
It is not the time.
No.
I don't understand why people think that the rest of us want to hear that.
We don't.
But where does that come from? Where do they get that idea? Or are they so removed from themselves and society that they just have no concept of where they are?
Some people just don't care. They're like, hey, this is me doing my thing. I don't care what I don't care what everybody else thinks. It's a great trait to have, but sometimes it can be on the train. So
it's awful.
Today on the train. I was on the phone today. But I ended the conversation in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I was on the phone on the platform. The train came. I hopped on. The person I was talking to, ended it in 2 minutes. I said, I'll talk to you later. So,
hey.
Come on. I mean,
yeah.
Do it, anybody can do it.
What?
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Bottom line, people, we don't want to hear your phone conversation. You shouldn't want us to hear it.
Your personal life is your personal life.
And you listen to stupid music.
Yeah.
If you were going to listen to good music, no, I would still be upset because you're still invading my personal space.
Like if it was like a really cool song, I'd be like, all right, but what if I didn't want to listen to the really cool song? I'd be like, come on, man.
Right. It just...
Yeah.
So, for all our viewers, don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't make us defriend you, because we'll do it. We'll defriend you.
And when I was in Walmart, that one time, the parent that was letting her son sit on all the 48 packs of soda in the aisle, don't do that either. Your kids
today.
It wasn't today. It was a while back. But this kid, he was like, there were these big like 48 cases of Pepsi. You know, it's Walmart, so you got the big aisles and everything like that. And it was like kind of shaped like a couch. Not intentionally, but it's just kind of shaped like the couch. So it's like 11-year-old kid goes and sits down on these Pepsi cases, and the mom just let him do it. Like, your kid's not 2 and 3 years old and just figuring out what it's like to behave socially, and you're like, oh, I'll just let them, do their thing and figure it out or whatever. Like that, like the kid's like 10 or 11. Come on, don't be that parent either.
Right. We have the right to judge all parents because we have no children. But today, my mom and I were in Target, and we were in the checkout line, and I looked over, and there was a mom and a daughter in the lane next to us, and the daughter was probably 5 or 6, probably should know where she should and should not be. She was on the conveyor belt, where people put their groceries and face products and things. She was kneeling on the thing, like picking out gum. They put the gum right there. And the mom is helping her pick out the gum. And at first I thought, wow, that's freaking adorable. And then I turned to my mom, and I said, Mom, would I have ever done that? She said, you would not have been allowed to do that. There's no way you would have done that. Not only is the little girl doing it, the mom sees something in the other aisle that she needs. So she leaves the kid on the conveyor belt, goes around, does something on the other side for a couple minutes, comes down, and finally gets her kid off the conveyor belt so they can continue checking out.
Oh, boy. See, it's parents that let their kids do that turn, and then the kids turn into the people that talk loudly on the train.
They're the ones.
Anyways.
So to our viewers, if you're that person that talks on the phone or blares their music, would you please tell us why? Well, first, stop it. Stop. Stop it, or I'll bury you alive in a box. Keith knows.
That's from a Mad TV sketch, anyway.
Yeah. First, stop it.
Let's move on.
Second, tell us in the comments why you would do this. I'm just curious. Would like the opinion of the crazy people.
All right. So
have we ranted enough?
That's our rant for the evening, I think.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too, believe me. All right.
All right. Moving on.
For the last and final segment of our Tuesday shows, our favorite thing in the world, it's called NFL or NBA.
Or Humiliate Katie.
There you go. And I have 3 names for Katie. I'm going to name them. She's going to tell me whether or not they are NFL or NBA players. Katie, are you ready to play?
No, because I'm looking at the screen and it's supposed to tell me if we have comments. And it says we have 5 comments, but I can't see them.
I don't know what to do for you.
Okay, well, those of you commenting, we will be happy to look at those comments after the video because I am old and technology confuses me.
I can't believe I let Katie be in charge of the technology.
I'm the one with the good computer.
We're on the air, though, right? Okay. All right.
We'll edit that part out.
First name, Carl Anthony Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns?
Yes.
I am going to say NFL because they're the ones who will use their full names.
Wrong. NBA.
What?
Plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Carl Anthony Towns.
What?
He's one of the hot new guys in the NBA.
Okay.
So. All right. That was a super lame way of putting it. He's one of those hot new players in the game.
One of those hip young guys nowadays.
Wearing his shorts low. All right. Number 2, Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
Yep.
He is an American basketball player.
He is. Why did you say it like that? Are you on Wikipedia?
No.
See, we played this game before when you were.
It was so fun when Dad helped me cheat that one episode, and so I thought I'd try it again.
Your dad is cheating for you, but when you're just looking it up on your phone, that's no fun.
Okay, but let me impress you. He is an American professional basketball player for the Golden State Warriors of the National Basketball Association.
You don't say.
Boom. Okay, I won't cheat anymore. I thought it would be great fun, but apparently it's not.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Hopkins, NFL.
You big phony.
My hands are here. My eyes are here. I didn't look this time.
DeAndre Hopkins does play in the NFL. He plays for the Houston Texans. He's a wide receiver.
Currently?
Current.
So 2 NBA, 1 NFL today.
NBA, one NFL. You are 2.
And I'll take 1.5 credit. Or 1 for 3.
Now be honest. Klay Thompson, what did you think?
By the name, I would have said NFL. Probably because of Clay Matthews. Clay, it's an NFL name.
I'll give you a point for honesty.
Yeah.
2 for 3.
All right. Okay.
You
I'll
big
take it.
cheater.
Oh, but it's so fun.
Play no more.
Aw, you're going to go home, take your ball with you?
Got my hands.
Yeah.
Because I'm upset.
Yeah, stick out that lower lip. Now you look like Star Wars or something.
You look like the Emperor, right?
Is that what it is? Who it is? That's terrifying. Don't do that.
And I'm
my God.
I'm
No,
gonna
don't.
shoot electricity out with my hand.
No. Tap it. Tap it.
I think that does it for this night episode of Coffee with Keith
and Katie on Public House Media. We'll be back on Friday though, together. So hopefully we won't have this nonsense.
We'll be on the
that occurs when we're apart. So
anywho. It's been a pleasure having coffee with you guys. Hope you've enjoyed having coffee with us, and we will see you again on Friday for more Coffee with Keith
and Katie on Public House Media.
Have a
Bye, guys.
Take care.